We ride from about 6 miles.
Mm-hmm.
I jokingly tell them at the start of the year that the fastest way to fail junior English is if they run me over in the parking lot.
And I actually teach a biking elective. It's like a bicycle safety.
Oh, there.
It's good for you, it's good for the planet. It's cheap when you're a young person.
What this will do, it'll tell us how much natural gas we're using or have used over the period of time. So far today, we've only used $2.03 with the solar kind of takes over. I think I've seen electric bills that have been up to a $500 credit rather than something that we owe to PGE. These are our two super high efficient condensate boilers.
I joined Green Team because I care a lot about the environment and I wanted to do something to help Jesuit become more green.
Nicaragua had a really big impact on me. We went to pretty much a dump and people lived there, and I think that's the biggest experience that I had there that had the greatest impact on me.
And like to change the mindsets of people at my school and just kind of like working towards a culture where everyone isn't wasting, isn't driving when they don't need to.
Well, it isn't a main concern for them because they're focused on other things. They just don't know the extent of what our problem is. They just don't think it's a problem because it hasn't affected our daily lives yet.
People just were more educated about what's happening and the effects of not recycling and driving too much, then they would be more concerned. But the fact is that like not a lot of people really are aware.
Just like not care is like the cool thing to do, which is kind of sad. But
now that like everything is in the palm of our hand, I think, people just don't even look up enough.
We're trying to go through our day so fast, like everything's so rushed, so it's like everything's in to-go containers. It seems absurd that we're all driving separate cars to one place.
If people just try to like at least one way, like get to school together instead of driving. That would reduce the amount of traffic here in our parking lots
and on
Beaverton Hillsdale, and like it would reduce the carbon emissions that we're helping to put into the atmosphere.
The biggest thing for us is to have awareness and then to take that into our life and make other people aware.
I'd say sustainability is bigger than what we typically think. So it has to do with students' health, students and staff health and safety. It has to do with the environmental education component, looking at what are we doing on a global level, and it also has to do with just a stewardship of our resource.
Students come back from immersion trips in Nicaragua, for example, where they've seen a lot of the chemical waste and plastic waste from American factories that have moved into port because it's easier to simply dump waste. And
take a look at plants and animals that are adapted to living. You got lammet, and then you got your koala.
So wait, how much are we taking into consideration?